segment 4. If this was a marathon, we'd be in the last 8 miles.
Yeah, this is it. Final stretch.
Yeah, we actually call this last call because we are drinkers here in Las Vegas. So this is last call, and what we want to do is we want to talk about, because we just told you over the last couple segments that networking is a strategy and a campaign to become a influencer.
Right.
To expand your sphere of influence. Become the expert in your field so that people learn, love you, and promote you going outside. And taking the time to build brand recognition and putting yourself with a connection with the brand. When I say to Nicole, I didn't even tell her about it, when I say promotional items, I already know who she's thinking of.
Yeah.
We're thinking of Halo, all right? Why? Because we have a friend who we've known for years who promotes Halo and sells swag items.
Yep.
Yep. It's her name, Debbie, right? Deb?
Yep. Deb Shell. Deb
Yep.
Shell Schaefer.
That's right.
You're welcome.
I don't even have to say it. I just say promotional items. And everybody knows the promotion babe, okay? Because she spends the time to do that. She is
does.
an influencer. Her sphere of influence is wide and vast.
She's consistent. She shows up consistently. She's out there. She educates people to what it is that she has. She takes the time to do one-on-ones. She shows people particular products that would be helpful to them.
Right.
She's very consistent showing up on LinkedIn.
That's right.
Facebook.
Right. And she is part of a networking group. That's always a good place to start. I mean, having that home base.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about, and that's just a great example, how someone, just an average, well, she's not average, but just a person who has a business.
Just a regular Jane out
Just
there.
a regular Jane out there.
Making a name.
Making a name for herself and expanding that sphere of influence throughout the networking and business community. And like I said, all I have to do is say promotional items. Everybody thinks of her. When I think of printing, everybody thinks of John. That's the investment and the campaign that they made.
Right.
You know, but I want to talk about the multi-level marketing, direct sales, whatever we want to call it this particular year, because it seems for that industry, that genre, it's a complete opposite. Because we all know when it comes to the MLM game, a long-term strategy is not what uplines like. They just want, get out there and
Crank it.
Crank it.
Talk to more people.
So you are an expert at, to me, MLMs is a different marketing platform. It is a different business platform. It's a different business model. And the worst thing you can do is try to take that business model and jam it into the more traditional business model, and then everybody's running like there's a plague rat in the room.
Right. Predator.
So
annoying predator.
Annoying because it's the same talk, it's the same thing. Everybody says the same thing for decades. I ain't talking about a week, okay?
Yeah.
I hear an MLM person say the stuff I heard back in the 80s. Okay, so what can an MLM person do not to be the stinker in the room?
Okay, well let me say right now, let me give some respect to the MLM industry.
Okay, give us some respect.
Here's the respect. I fell accidentally after 40 years of life and really just being kind of like Antichrist when it came to MLM.
Antichrist.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
The Antichrist of business, because for me it seemed like the model was, folks looking to get rich quick off of the efforts and suckering as many people as quickly around you as you could.
Right.
Now, I, like I said, fell ass backwards into an MLM unintentionally, truly just from
someone fool you, trying to get you to a meeting, saying not what it was. That's what seems to be the thing.
No, I didn't go to an opportunity meeting.
Okay.
I literally had a friend of mine that I knew wasn't selling a product that had recommended a product that was for a healthy benefit, healthy standard, whatever it was. And I decided to try it because I knew that person didn't have a stake in the game.
Right.
And I respected that person.
Okay.
She was a Zumba instructor. She was healthy. She was a member of my church at the time, so I knew the health standard. Okay. So that's how the anti-MLM person, ended up trying a product.
Okay.
Loved the product.
Okay.
After I had a lot of success with the product, this is a product that enhanced my workout and enhanced my my fitness routine. Long story short, I lost and maintained more. I've maintained
Right.
more than 100-pound weight loss
Right.
with this particular product, with the help of it. Now, the reason why I got into the business is because the people that I was sending to the person that I was buying the product from was in it for the financial opportunity and wanted to change people's lives financially, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's
Right.
the American dream. Owning your own business, being able to be your own boss, to have changing your family's financial destiny. That's wonderful.
Right.
But when I was sending people to him to get that product, and I was using this product because I loved it, it worked for me. And if it worked for you, great. And if it didn't, I didn't care.
Right.
I mean, I wanted you to be happy and healthy, but I didn't have my guts invested in whether or not you bought, the $70 a month auto ship for this
Right.
product.
Right.
In fact, at the time, I didn't want you to think I had any financial gain, and I didn't.
Right.
I didn't get involved financially. I told at the time it wasn't even my upline. I was
Right.
just a customer. I told him, I don't want any money, any kickbacks. If you give me a free product every now and then, great. I'll
Right.
disclose that to folks. But when I sent them over there, they were getting rung through the MLM
Ringer,
factory, the
right.
ringer. So I became a distributor of this product simply because there was a demand for it. People
Right.
wanted it, and I didn't want them to get treated like potential downline. I
Right.
wanted them to get treated like people I cared about, and if it was right for you, great. So long story short, after 4 months of being in this selling the product, not as my main job, I had a very successful catering company at
Right.
the time. I quickly rose in the ranks really quickly, got to number 3 in the company, number 3 or 4 within just a short period of
Right.
time. I was invited to go to a GoPro conference with Eric Worre.
Right.
Great guy in the network marketing. If you're in network marketing and you're not in the GoPro system, you need to get there because they're going to teach you how to do it in a not scummy way. But when I went through that course, that weekend of classes, I learned why I had become so successful in that business unintentionally. Because I wasn't an MLM annoying predator.
Right.
I was in it for the right reason. I had my heart in helping people.
But that seems to be the case for everybody that first starts out. They love it so much. They're into it so much. And then they roll into a networking event and it's like, wow, I love my stuff and I love the people around me. My upline's great.
wanna
and
help people.
I just walked
It's
into this
changed my
room
life.
and I'm not cool at all anymore. No one loves me here.
Yeah. Because the problem about it is when someone comes in and talks about how excited they are and how much it changed their life, it's about them.
Right.
When they talk about, even when they say, I want it to change your life. I want to help people. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be wealthy. I want you to be whatever it is, legally protected, whatever the company is.
Right.
People don't buy it. They know that it is really about the person that's hawking it and that they want to be the next, Robert Kiyosaki.
Right.
They want to be the next Jordan Adler, right?
Right.
That it's about that. So they're not buying it. So once again, if I was doing MLM, and I still use the product, technically I'm still a distributor for this
Right.
company. You wouldn't know it by meeting me because I don't hawk it.
How do we get it to the point where you can walk into? I guess I'm looking for something that maybe doesn't exist. That's
No,
the question.
it's the same thing about coming into the networking room to sell your vegan cookies.
Right.
The Heather that for Heather Foods LLC, she
Right.
did it perfectly in the room.
Well, this isn't an MLM.
This
but
isn't an MLM,
but she did it right.
But it's the same principle. She walks into the room. She's a fresh face. She knows nobody. What do? She says, "I sell cookies," with a big smile on her face, and she's wearing a cute little dress. She
Right.
looks like a high-end homemaker.
Yeah,
right?
girl next door.
Looks adorable. I sell cookies. Not, I have a vegan cookie line that I'm selling, and being a vegan has changed my life and it's changing the world. It's more peaceful. I want everybody to be peaceful and cruelty free. She didn't do that. She didn't pitch people. She's like, I sell cookies. And she loves selling cookies, and she had cookies for us to try. And if we wanted to, and she didn't like, you have to try this cookie. It can change your life.
Right.
She didn't do that. She just,
It was
I sell
perfect.
cookies.
I loved it. And she literally, here's a story. She walked in the room and she was so good at it, she didn't leave the one spot she was standing in.
You can do the same thing with MLM. What is it that you do? Why are you doing this? Is it unique? Is it desirable? And then wait to see build that relationship and see if they're hungry for the damn cookies before you shove a cookie in their face, and follow up with them to make sure they get the cookie that's going to change their life.
Well, it's an interesting topic. We can go on further than this, and maybe next month we'll talk about MLM some more, because I'm still I still haven't figured out a way to where, because I don't know, but hey,
we'll figure it out.
NTS. I love you.
Danny
we'll
Vegas.
See you next month.
Love you.
Next week. And Dean Rose. See ya.